Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the internet world. Welcome to another edition of Golden Independence. Okay, I'm gonna make this real brief, real simple, right? I'm dedicating this to um, Marcus Thomas. Made a comment on my last video about what did I think, how do I feel about the JONE project, right? With regards to the GS world opportunity, yeah. And I saw the call, I saw everything, and that's why I got this look, black and white, right? I'm not sugarcoating things anymore, straightforward, right? This is my view, this is my opinion. I believe they're doing too much too fast, and once again, we've seen this before, right? With Carapaz, a lot of us, many of us thought that Harold Seiss was doing a lot, right, with regards to the laptops and the phones, and we see how that panned out, right? Um, you know, many of us felt that he was spreading himself thin, right? The idea, it didn't need CEMs, it didn't need a laptop, a WIM laptop and phone. Some of us felt that way. We didn't need all that stuff. Just stick with the goal. Use a goal company. Simple, right? Now with this, uh, now with the G999 project, okay, yeah, I understand. I understand, what the technology of blockchain could do. But one simple rule: finish one thing first. First things first, and that is the bank. See, and this is what's unsettling to me, right? There was an announcement. They had a call with Joseph Hoyt where he said himself that the bank was going to be launched, right, on the 25th of June this month. And now, shortly after, you get Nitsa coming out and speaking to the community about all this other stuff, right? And talking about this JONE building and how they're gonna be selling it. It's gonna be a different token. It's being built on the blockchain, so they say, and it's gonna be another token being sold for $9. Are you serious? I mean, right off the bat, that sounds like a money grab to me, because you haven't even come uh, because you haven't come forward, right? Or you haven't even finished the IPO. Number one, and number two, if you can issue a coin at $9, how come you couldn't do that with the G999? How come you couldn't start that coin off at $9? Hmm? But yet they're gonna set to sell this coin to the community for $9, and then make it sound like, oh, this coin's gonna go real quick. And guess what? It may sell, right? It may sell, but I tell you who's not getting it. I'm not putting up any more money until that IPO comes out, and then maybe, right? Maybe. And another thing that I didn't like, she talked that whole presentation and didn't utter one word about the IPO. Things that make you go, right? Because, hey, hit that like button if you have diamond hands for that IPO. If you got that IPO, the GSB IPO, hit that like button. And throughout that whole presentation, she was talking about GS World, GS Smart this and smart trading and DeFi and masternodes and staking and this, that, and the third, and the GS Bank. She even mentioned the bank, but she didn't utter one word about the GSB IPO. I believe all of that was said and done as a distraction, right? To get the community hyped up, excited about all the things to come, while meanwhile right? They haven't honored what they've done in the past, which is, right? They need to put out that GSB IPO in short order. And I feel like for me, if they come out, right, with the sale of that JONE token before the IPO, that's a bad look. That's a bad look. You're selling another coin, and you haven't even released the GSB IPO. The people who have these coins, that's even making the bank possible. The people who put the money up, the sweat equity that made it possible for some of the things to even be in place, and you're not launching the IPO, or you're launching this JONE token. I'm not saying it's not gonna flop. I'm pretty sure, because it's only a small amount of coins. It's only 29 million. It's only 29 million of those coins, right? So I believe for me, that's a quick money grab. I'll stay away from that. Um, right now, I gotta see what this IPO does, ladies and gentlemen. So, Marcus Thomas, you asked me how did I feel about the, not just the JONE but the whole presentation. I feel that it's a distraction to get the community off, or to inject the community with this hubris once again, and many will fall for it. Many will fall for it. Okay, and maybe that's just how the cycle is. That's just how the cycle goes, right? Because people don't, when people are making that money, right? And now it's not even money. It's Bitcoin and Ethereum. But how come they're not getting hyped up, or hyped up about G999, or getting paid in G999? Why is the GS partners not being paid in G999 when you're doing your affiliate stuff? You're not getting the coin. You see what I'm saying? Um, something else that whereby your passive income on the real estate is in Tether. So once you have the coin, that JONE coin for the tokenized building, right? So once you have the token for the tokenized building, depending on how much coins you have, you will receive your passive income in Tether every month. That's so they say, right? That's what they're trying to say, and that starts. Um, that's gonna take place as soon as the sale is over, from my understanding. But they're giving it 6 months, so they're giving it until December. But she said that if it finishes in 2 months, then the next month you'll start receiving passive income, right? And listen, that's all that's all fine and dandy. But my thing is that what about the release of the IPO? She never spoke on when that was going to be released, and I wonder why. Right? I wonder why. I believe that the withholding the IPO, because although there were some that sold off their coins, it's probably a lot more. It's probably more than expected that held on to that GSB IPO, and when it gets released, they'll probably, you know what I mean. People will probably stop pushing the business, and they probably won't come into the JONE project. So that's why I believe that all this other stuff is being brought up now to distract you, or to distract us from the IPO, GSB IPO, right? And at the same time, it just makes me feel, well, it makes you go, you haven't even really finished the bank yet, right? Like, the bank hasn't even been launched yet, and here you are talking about selling another coin for a building, no less, right? For a building, you know. Hey, I mean, people get excited. Um, people get excited over things, but all I'm saying is that they should finish. Let's finish one. Let's finish one entity first before we move on. People, come on, right? Come on. That's all. Listen, I love to hear your feedback. Right? What did you think? Right? What did you think about the presentation? And does it make sense? Right? Um, I heard somebody else say, I think it was Marcus Williams. Hey, Marcus Williams, right? Listen, I saw your comment about, me speaking negatively. Um, I don't speak negatively. I speak objectively, right? And I've been speaking objectively ever since. Ever since I started, carrot bars, and when I got involved with crypto, I was speaking and talking objectively. I am no cheerleader. I'm nobody's cheerleader. I give people the benefit of the doubt, right? But once you cross that line, then now I've learned, and now I can apply what I've learned. So what you're hearing me talk about the G999 is because I went through I went through this with the KBC. So when I was in my hubris and I was in my learning stages with the KBC, I found that, hey, these things didn't, it didn't work. And now I'm seeing those same principles being played out with the G999. They're doing too much, right? They're doing too much, and they don't need to do too much too fast. That's all, right? Let's get the bank up and running before we start get excited about a building. You know what I mean? Let people find some release from the actual G999 coin. Like the original holders of the coin. Well, I can't say the original holders because we don't know who all the original holders are. Like I said before, that we got an invitation, right? Us Carapar affiliates, when we had the KBC, it was an invitation, right? So we really don't know, even though it's 2 cents, the price was at 2 cents. We don't know what the original people bought the coin for, right? It could have been way cheaper than that. That's why you still see the dumping, right? They probably got the coin for way less, and way less than what we think it is. And we are actually creating the floor by keep buying up the coin and getting nudes and all of that. We're probably the floor. Well, I shouldn't say we, but you know what I mean. But the affiliates of the G999 is now the floor. You see what I'm saying? And which allows the original holders of the G999 to cash out, cash money, baby, because it's all profit, right? The same reason why people were dumping their coins at a penny, because it was still a profit, because they got it for even less, because they got the KBC for even less than half a penny. When you talk about the 35% and 35% bonus and all the extra coins they were getting for you know what I mean, 30% off and all that type of stuff from the ICO period. You see what I'm saying? You got it for less than half a penny. So even at a penny, you was making, you made a profit. People were making a profit, right? So we experienced that. So right now, it's the original holders of the G999. And if you're a Carapace affiliate, you came over, you're not an original holder. You're an invitee. You might as well say you're a hamster. You're a hamster wheel, and you're keeping that floor, right? That's why they're coming up with all these incentives, because the affiliates, they're already programmed for these these lifestyle tournaments, or whatever you want to call them, these incentives. You're programmed for that. And it's just like the hamster. The hamster just gets on the wheel, keeps turning. You're not going nowhere. Only certain people are getting that cheese. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying that the J1 is not a bad project. I think it will be a solid project. I believe that but I still, I could still have the opinion that I still feel it's a money grab to be, coming to us when we haven't even had the release of the JSBIPO, right? So, um, yeah. So for me, I'm just gonna wait, and I'll wait until everything's up and running. I'll wait for my IPO, and then I'll see how I can move within the ecosystem from there. With the smart trading and all of that, right? I'll like to see that. And also, she talked about some nodes paying out monthly instead of yearly, right? That's to start in January. So again, they're throwing out all these things to make you look, further down the road, get excited, and to take your mind off what's good, right? So stay tuned, stay vigilant, right? I'll be talking much more. Keep my eye on on the opportunity, because yes, I'm still invested, right? Of course, you see what I'm saying. I want to see this thing come. I want to see the GSB IPO come through. You see what I'm saying? I want that. That's what I'm here for, right? When I see that, then you know I may have a look at other things, right? But other than that, hey, it's a crypto world right now. So thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, get these, get the updates, the notifications, and make sure you hit that bell so you get the notifications, because I'll be doing much more. Because summer's here, it's hot, it's nice, it's a nice breeze in this evening, um, and yeah, we're gonna get it done. All right. So to the two Marcuses out there, all right, Marcus Thomas, I hope that was helpful, and Marcus Williams, take it easy, man. All right, don't be a cheerleader. It's about being objective, right? It's not about negativity. It's about being objective. What is it? Constructive criticism. That's all, right? But we all know learn the difference, right? You gotta learn the difference between objectivity and negativity. Yeah, two different things. All right. So stay tuned, right? Stay tuned. More to come. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell. Right. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. What are your thoughts on uh, on the call objectively? Because hey, I'm human. It's very easy. Like I felt myself being drawn in to all of the hype, right? Oh wow, you could own a country, really? Oh wow, like you could feel yourself. It's like a trance, and it takes work. It takes effort to look at it from above. To pull yourself out and look at it from another angle. It's also a skill. It's a skill set, right? So that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, wherever you are in internet world, in crypto world. Brrrr, up. Peace.